Hello and welcome to the Witching Hour, here only on the Creepy Vault, where we tell scary ghost stories, hauntings, and the strange and unusual right here. Tonight we have a ghost from the Middle East, a lore about a creepy female ghost, a lady ghost that seems to appear in abandoned buildings and strange places. This lore goes back for years. And unfortunately, these two friends, while they were in the Middle East, they encountered this very ghost. So tune in, because it starts now. I still can't sleep past 3 a.m. without checking the window. And I never, ever go near palm trees after dark. Not after what happened to me and my cousin, Ahmed, and Umm Al-Saaf. It was last summer, during one of those oppressive heat waves that make the air feel like it's pressing down on your chest. We were staying at my uncle's farmhouse outside Hofuf, the kind of place surrounded by endless date palm groves that stretch as far as you can see. During the day, it was beautiful. Golden light filtering through the fronds, the smell of ripe dates, kids playing in the dust, but at night, the whole place changed. My uncle had warned us, "Don't go out after Maghrib prayer," he'd said, his voice low, especially not near the old grove in the back. That's where Al-Saaf lives. Ahmed laughed. He was 2 years older than me, always the brave one. Al-Saaf? The cockroach lady? That's just a story to scare kids. Ya Habibi. But I'd heard the tales my whole life. Everyone in the eastern province knows about her. Umm Al-Saaf, Wal al-Lal, the mother of hair and night, an old woman with wild matted hair who hides in the tops of palm trees. She comes out only after dark, and when she does, she talks endlessly. Some say she's a jinn. Others say she's something worse. We were 18 and 19, too old to believe in ghost stories, or so we thought. It started on a Tuesday. The wind had picked up around midnight, that strange dry wind they call al-ghabra, that makes the palm fronds rattle like bones. Ahmed and I were sitting on the rooftop, smoking cigarettes we'd stolen from his older brother, trying to cool off. That's when we heard it. At first, I thought it was just the wind whistling through the trees. But then it became clear. Voices. A woman's voice, high and raspy, talking rapidly to herself, not singing, not praying, just talking. Like someone having a conversation with no one. "Do you hear that?" I whispered. Ahmed's cigarette trembled in his hand. "It's probably just Auntie Fatima from the neighbor's house. She talks in her sleep." But we both knew Auntie Fatima lived 3 farms over. And this voice was coming from the old grove, the one my uncle had warned us about. The voice got louder, closer, and then another sound. A dry, skittering noise, like thousands of tiny legs moving over dry leaves. "Cockroaches," Ahmed said, his voice cracking. "I hate those bastards." We stood up to leave, but then the voice stopped. Complete silence. The kind of silence that makes your ears ring. That's when we saw her. At first, she was just a shape in the top of the tallest palm tree, maybe 50 meters away, but the moon was full, and as my eyes adjusted, I could make out details that still make my stomach turn. She was old, ancient, really. Her back was hunched, her arms wrapped around the trunk like she was hugging it. But it was her hair that froze me in place. It wasn't just long, it was everywhere, matted, tangled, sticking out in every direction like a nest. Some of it hung down in thick ropes, swaying in the wind. Some of it was woven into the palm fronds themselves, like she'd grown out of the tree, and she was talking. Not to us, to herself, rapid, nonsensical chatter in a dialect I couldn't place, words tumbling over each other, no pauses, no breath. Like if she stopped talking, something terrible would happen. "Let's go," Ahmed whispered, grabbing my arm. "Now!" But I couldn't move. My feet were rooted to the spot. That's when she looked at us. Her eyes were completely black. No whites, no irises. Just endless dark. And she smiled, a wide, toothless grin that stretched too far across her face. "Yalla, yalla, come up, come up. The dates are sweet tonight. So sweet, come taste them. Come climb, come climb." Her voice wasn't one voice. It was many, layered, overlapping, like three people speaking at once. And beneath it, I could hear that skittering sound again, louder now. I looked down at the base of the tree. The ground was moving, a sea of cockroaches, thousands of them, pouring out from under the roots and spreading towards us in a black, churning wave. "Run!" Ahmed screamed. We turned and bolted for the house, but my foot caught on an irrigation pipe, and I went down hard, scraping my knee. When I looked back, she was no longer in the tree. She was on the ground, and she was fast. She moved like nothing human, lurching, jerking her limbs, bending at wrong angles as she scrambled towards us on all fours. Her hair dragged behind her like a wedding train, leaving a trail of cockroaches in its wake. "Don't leave, don't leave. I have so much to tell you. So many stories. Stay and listen, stay and listen." Her voice was right behind us now, so close I could smell her. Rotten dates and wet earth and something sour like old blood. We reached the farmhouse and slammed the door, bolting it with shaking hands. Ahmed and I collapsed on the floor, gasping, listening. The voice stopped. The skittering stopped. Silence. We thought it was over. We were wrong. Around 4 a.m., I woke to the sound of tapping on the window. Soft, rhythmic tapping, like fingernails. I turned my head slowly. The window was 3 meters off the ground. Outside, pressed against the glass, was a face. Her face. Those black, empty eyes staring into mine, her toothless grin stretched wide, and her hair, her hair was pressed against the glass too, spreading out like a black halo, and I could see them, thousands of cockroaches, crawling through it, over her face, into her ears, her nose, her mouth. "Let me in, let me in. I'm so lonely. So lonely. Just want to talk. Just want to talk." I couldn't scream, couldn't move, couldn't even close my eyes. And then the worst part, the window began to open, slowly, by itself, the latch turning, the glass sliding up, inch by inch. I felt her breath before I saw her, hot, wet, reeking of decay. Her hair poured into the room first, a living thing spreading across the floor, crawling toward my bed. The cockroaches spilled out with it, hundreds of them scurrying over the sheets, my legs, my face. That's when I finally screamed, "Ah!" Ahmed woke up and turned on the light. The window was closed, locked, no hair, no cockroaches, no woman. Just us, drenched in sweat, shaking so hard the bed rattled. We left the next morning, told my uncle we had to go back to the city for work. He didn't ask questions, just nodded and said, "She doesn't like being watched." I never told him what we saw. I don't think he'd be surprised. To this day, I can't look at a palm tree after dark, and sometimes when the wind is right, I swear I can still hear it. That endless, rapid chatter, getting closer, always closer. They say, Al-Saaf only appears to those who wander too far from the light. That she's been in the groves longer than anyone can remember, waiting, talking to herself, waiting for someone to listen. I listened, and I'll never stop hearing her voice. Well, I hope you enjoyed that for the witching hour. Thanks for joining me on the Creepy Vault. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, stay creeped out, my friends.